Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Simple and Yummy Recipes. Today's recipe is how to make basic onion tomato gravy using a pressure cooker. Once you make this gravy and store it in the fridge, whenever you want to make curry or any gravy recipe, take a required amount of this from the fridge and make your favorite sabji or gravy out of this in no time. It saves a lot of time for working women and bachelors, and also it is perfect for this lockdown period. Also, I will be telling you the storage tips, how to store it, and also I will share 3 different recipes using this basic gravy. For this recipe I am using the pressure cooker, but also you can use pan, but it takes quite a lot of time. But when using pressure cooker it takes only very less time, and also the ingredients will be completely mashed. Now let's move on to the recipe. For this recipe you need half a kg onion. For this recipe you need to finely chop the onions. So I am using the chopper to chop these onions. See that the onions are finely chopped. The same way you chop the rest of the onions and keep it aside. Next you need half a kg tomato. Here the measurement is 1:1. If you take half a kg onion, take half a kg tomato. Roughly chop the tomatoes and put it in the mixing jar and grind to a puree. Now heat a pressure cooker. Add 5 tablespoons of oil to it. Once the oil is hot, add the onions and saute. Saute the onion for about 2 minutes, then add 2 tablespoons ginger garlic paste and required amount of salt. Mix well with the onions and saute the onions for about 2 more minutes. See, now the oil has become pink. Now it's time to add the tomato puree. Next add all the spice powders one by one. Here I am using 2 tablespoons red chili powder. If you feel more spicy, reduce the amount. Then I am adding 2 teaspoons Kashmiri chili powder. This is just for the color. If you want to skip it, you can skip this. Then 2 tablespoons coriander powder. One teaspoon cumin powder. 1 teaspoon turmeric powder. And 1 tablespoon garam masala. Mix the spice powders to the gravy. Mix it nicely. Then add 1 cup of water to the gravy. And give a good mix. Then close the pressure cooker with the lid and cook this gravy in the low medium flame for about 2 whistles. Once it's cooked and when the pressure goes down, open the lid. It will take about 15 to 20 minutes. When the pressure completely goes down only, you have to open the pressure cooker. See, now the gravy is completely cooked and mashed. Allow it to cool. Once it is cooled down, I will show you how to store it. See, I have stored some of the gravy in a glass jar. You can store this jar in the fridge for about 15 days. Do not store it in the fridge door. Just store it in the rack where there is more cooling. Also, I have taken some of the gravy and transferred it to the ice cube tray. I have a lid for this ice cube tray. If you don't have the lid, use a cling wrap to store it. If you store it like this, it will store more than a month. Whenever you want to make gravy, take it out and use this to make your favorite curry. Next, I will show how to use this gravy to make curries out of it. I'm going to show 3 different gravies here. Let us start with how to make a curry out of this basic onion tomato paste. For this, heat half a tablespoon oil in a kadai. Add cinnamon, cloves and fennel seeds. If you want any other spices also, you can add it to it. Next, scoop some 2 or 3 tablespoons of onion tomato gravy and add it to the kadai and mix well. Then add 2 cups of water to it and gently mix it. Next, add 1 egg white from an egg and quickly mix it. Then drop the yellow yolk. I'm using here 4 eggs for this recipe. Just cover and cook this gravy for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the egg is completely cooked and the gravy has become thick. See, just it takes only a few minutes to make the gravy. Finally, add some coriander leaves and serve hot with paratha, chapati, roti, etc. Next gravy, we will make paneer gravy out of this basic onion tomato paste. Here I am using the freezer ones. Take 2 cubes out of it. I am making one for only 1 person, so I am using only 2 freezer cubes. So let's start how to make it. Heat half a teaspoon of oil, add cinnamon, cloves and cardamom and fry the spices. The same way, if you want to add more spices, you can add it. Next, add the freezed cubes and allow them to soft. Once it has become soft, add the water. Also add 1 teaspoon of cashew nut powder and half a tablespoon of malai to it and mix well. And then add the water. Here I am adding 1 cup of water. Mix the gravy and bring it to a boil. Then add the paneer cubes and cook for about 3 minutes. See, this gravy will take very less time only. If you want to add green peas, add the cooked green peas to it. Finally, add some coriander leaves and serve hot with parathas. See, this gravy is just done in no time. Next, I will show you how to make a South Indian potato gravy out of this. For this, you need to heat half a tablespoon of oil, add cinnamon clouds and fennel seeds to it and fry it. Then scoop some 3 to 4 tablespoons of onion tomato paste and add it to the kadai and mix it. Add 2 cups of water to it and gently mix the gravy. Next, add the boiled potato cubes. For this South Indian potato gravy, you need to grind onions and cashew nut to a fine paste by adding little water and then add it to the gravy. Add some salt if needed. Mix the gravy and bring it to a boil. And cook this gravy in the medium flame for about 5 minutes. Finally, add some coriander leaves and serve it with idiyappam, rice or chapati. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and do share it with your friends and family. Do subscribe my channel for more such videos. Thank you.